Okay. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hmm. Yes, Aditya. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Samadhya. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Sarth. Let everyone join. Tell me what was the last point that we did. Hmm. What was that last point? Tell me. What was the last point? Hmm. What was the last point? No one replying. Example 67 completed. All right. Fine. Now, in this lecture, we'll check the next point. What is the next point? And we'll complete that one. But before that, let me tell you, this time you have to prepare very hard for the exam. Okay. Hmm? Module and homework number 45 you have to complete. Module of current electricity exercise 1 2 that you have to complete, and the PDF that I have sent that you have to complete, and you have to simply check the question answers of the two additional PDF. In total I have sent 3 PDFs. In the first PDF, homework number 45 is assigned. From the first PDF, homework number 45 is assigned, question number 1 to 68, which is expected to be completed yesterday and today, 2 days, around 30 questions each day. And as a question answer, you will check the last 2 PDFs that I have sent yesterday night. Okay, just question answer, so that you can get familiar with the all types of questions based on the taught syllabus. The syllabus will be up to the point of power. Okay, that is, you can say, up to the example number 67 also, because corresponding to the point of electrical power we have completed up to example number 67. Okay, so example number 1 to example number 67 you can go through. Chalo. Next point is maximum power transfer theorem. Write down along with me. Maximum power transfer theorem. 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 Okay, a very simple point this is. Try to understand. Let's say you have a source of electricity. Okay, fine. You have a source of electricity whose EMF is equal to E, and you want to deliver some power to the external apparatus. Okay, let's say the apparatus has the resistance equal to capital R. Let's say the apparatus has resistance equal to capital R, and all the remaining things which are available here will be thought as the internal resistance of this cell. So all the remaining things, you can say that remaining resistances, if they are present, you can call them as internal resistance of this cell. So from the point of view of the apparatus, you want to maximize the power, means maximum power should be given by this source of electrical power or source of electrical energy to this apparatus. Fine, try to understand slowly, just keep on writing along with me, and slowly you will reveal that this is very easy thing. Okay, fine. So what I want to tell you is this: the power consumed by this, let's say it is equal to P. All right, sir. So can I write power transferred to this external apparatus? Let us call this as R internal. Let us call this as R external. All right, sir. We want the power to be delivered to this external apparatus, and that to be maximum as well. Okay, so it's a simple maxima minima problem in derivative. Okay, so let's try to understand. Let's write the equation for the power. Power is equal to I square into R, current in the circuit, or current in the resistance, square into R. Let's say the current in this circuit is I, same current I, and same current I. Of course, some power is delivered here and remaining power is delivered here out of the total power which is being generated by this source of power or source of electricity. Fine. So what I can write is power is equal to I square into R. Yes, sir. But sir, in this circuit, these two resistances are in series. Why they are in series? Because they are in the same branch. They are in the same branch, and people in the same branch are in series. Okay, same current I is flowing in this resistance without splitting. The same current I is flowing through this resistance as well, and as well as from this battery. So effectively this battery is experiencing a total resistance of R external plus R internal. R external plus R internal, that is the effective resistance experienced by this battery. So in this circuit, current can be written as potential difference of the battery, that is equal to EMF, divided by the resistance experienced by the battery, which is equal to capital R plus small r, multiplied by this capital R, and this is square, I square, this is I, potential difference upon resistance, potential difference of the battery divided by total resistance experienced by the battery. This is equal to current given by the battery, which is equal to I. The same current I flows through the external resistance, so power across or power delivered to the external resistance is equal to I square into R. This is I square into R. That's the equation for power. All right. Up to this, reply in the chat box, clear and written, because on the next step we will be getting the answer. Good. चेक करा जमते का. Tell me. Got it? CW? Now write down. Now we want to find value of capital R such that, 'R' 'such that' 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 ' such that P is equal to P max. Maximum possible power will be delivered to the external resistance from this source of power or source of electricity. So for that, what you can do, you can assume the graph. You can assume the graph for this one, okay, a general graph. You can put the values of R 0, then equal to small r, then equal to 2 times small r, then equal to 3 times small r, 4 times small r, 5 times small r. You can observe, if you put the values of capital R in terms of small r, and if you find out the power, the kind of nature for the graph you will get will be this one. This is the power and this is the value of R. So at some particular value of R, which is equal to question mark, the power delivered to the external resistance is maximum. And if you draw the tangent here, you can say that slope of this tangent will be equal to 0 because this tangent being parallel to the x-axis. And this value of R you want to find out at what value of capital R the power delivered to the external resistance is maximum, and this value of power will be called as maximum power delivered to the external resistance. Reply me in the chat box up to this logic clear, small c, because on the next step I'm going to write one equation and then I'm going to solve it. Small c. Bolo. Good. 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 Fine. Now we want to find value of capital R such that P equal to P max. Value of capital R such that P equal to P max. So we know dP by dr is equal to d by dr of P, and the P value is this one, which I can write E upon R plus R bracket square into R. Constants can be taken out of the derivative, so E square will be out of the derivative. But sir, this value is going to be equal to 0 at the maxima. The slope of the curve is going to be equal to 0, that you know. So let me write here 0. Now what remains here is d by dr of R upon R plus R. Now this is derivative of division. This R is a variable here. This R is also the variable here. All this as equation number 1 for time. Now let me write the formula. Derivative of division. D by dx of u upon v. What is derivative of division? Denominator into derivative numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator whole divided by denominator square. Whole divided by denominator square. Denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator whole divided by denominator square. In Marathi, khalsa into varchachi derivative minus varcha into khalchachi derivative whole divided by khalchacha square. Khalsa into varchachi derivative minus varcha into khalchachi derivative whole divided by khalchacha square. Denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator whole divided by denominator square. That's the formula. This formula we are going to apply. So 0 is equal to this E square, you can keep as it is, or let me write it on this side. Just keep on writing along with me. Don't forget about this. So 0 is equal to E square. Then denominator is R plus R into derivative of R with respect to R. Denominator into derivative of numerator. Derivative of R with respect to R is 1 minus numerator. Numerator is R into derivative of denominator. Derivative of R plus R. Derivative of R plus R means derivative of R, which is equal to 1 plus derivative of small r with respect to capital R. Small r is the internal resistance which is going to be the constant value. What is going to be varied? The capital R value is going to be varied. Okay, and small r value is going to be constant. So derivative of small r with respect to r is equal to 0. So denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator as it is into derivative of denominator, which is equal to 1 plus 0 whole divided by denominator square. So that shall be, I think I have missed one square here, right? A square राहिला है माझा. So e square upon r plus r bracket square it should be. E square upon, you also make that correction, e square upon r plus r bracket square. Fine. So what should I have written here? Denominator is r plus r bracket square. Denominator into derivative of numerator, which is equal to 1, minus numerator as it is into derivative of denominator. Now derivative of denominator I wrote incorrectly. Now derivative of r square will be 2r, because derivative of x square is 2x. Derivative of r square will be 2 times r, 2 times capital R plus small r. But this entire term capital R plus small r I have assumed as r. So whatever I have assumed as r, I have to multiply the answer by the derivative of the term to which I have assumed as r. Derivative of this term will be equal to derivative of capital R with respect to capital R is 1. Derivative of r with respect to capital R is 0. Whole divided by denominator square. Now this is the denominator, r plus r bracket square. Again its square divided by square of the denominator or denominator square. This is how we are going to apply it. Fine. Now this goes to the denominator, 0 upon anything 0. This goes in the numerator, 0 into anything is equal to 0. So I can now write 0 is equal to this entire numerator, which is equal to r plus r bracket square minus this capital R into bracket 2 into bracket r plus r, 1 plus 0 no need to write, or you can write simply 1. Now this 0 is equal to, I want to find r. This is one equation, one unknown problem. Now I want to find out capital R. So r square plus small r square minus 2rr, and here 2r into capital R is minus 2r square. 2r into small r is minus 2rr. Fine. So what I can find here is capital R square minus 2 times capital R square is minus r square. This plus r square. Fine. Check if here I wrote incorrect. R square plus 2rr. A plus b bracket square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So that plus 2rr and minus 2rr gets cancelled. Okay, everything written. याचा पण विचार झाला. This I have written here. Fine. So that means this minus r square on the left hand side is equal to small r square. So therefore capital R equal to small r. So at capital R equal to small r, power delivered to the external resistance is the maximum. That's it. This is the maximum power transfer theorem. This is called as maximum power transfer theorem. Reply me in the chat box up to this clear and written CW. That's it. When this value is equal to this value, the external resistance gets the maximum power from the source of power. Up to this. Reply me in the chat box. CW. बोला. Reply me in the chat box fast. Did you get that? Everyone. Hmm. Hmm. ज्या apparatusला मॅक्सिमम पॉवर द्यायची आहे त्याचा रेझिस्टन्स रिमेनिंग रेझिस्टन्सच्या ऍडिशन एवढा पाहिजे. मीन्स आर एक्सटर्नल शुड बी इक्वल टू आर इंटरनल. ओके फाइन. Now one illustration let me write here. Let's say you have the apparatus having resistance equal to R1. One more series resistance R2 is present here. A cell is present here. A smaller value is present here. Okay, you want to deliver maximum power across this resistance. Okay, let's say the power across this resistance is P1. You want to maximize this power. You want to maximize this power. Then what shall be the relation between R1, R2 and R? Write down. What shall be the relation between R1, R2 and small r, so that P1 is maximum. P1 is maximum. Reply me in the chat box. P1 is maximum. Power delivered to the R1 is maximum. What shall be the relation between R1, R2 and small r? Yes, Ansh, you are right. Everyone tell me what shall be the answer. Everything is written in front of you. Should not be the big deal. ज्याला मॅक्सिमम पॉवर द्यायची that should be equal to remaining effective resistance, which will be called as effective internal resistance. Now this is the device you can say, and this entire remaining thing you can assume it as source of power. You can assume it as source of power. Of course these two resistances are also in series because they are sharing the same current, same current is flowing through all of them. So your effective R internal will be small r plus R2. The solution will be what? Resistance of the apparatus should be equal to, or you can write at R1 equal to R1 value equal to small r plus R2 or R2 plus small r. We have P1 equal to P1 max. We have P1 as maximum power. Reply in the chat box, clear and written. Is that okay? This is going to be your apparatus. Put all the remaining resistances are as internal resistance of the cell, which is equal to R2 plus R, because this is going to be the power source now. This entire remaining thing is going to be power source for this. So this resistance should be equal to R plus R2. Only then this will be satisfied. Power will be maximum. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written, CW. Everyone. Are you getting it? Done. Let us solve example number 68. Write down along with me. Question number 68. In the circuit, the value of capital R is so chosen that the thermal power generated is maximum. Okay. Power across capital R is maximum. This is given in the question. The value of capital R is so chosen that power across capital R is maximum. Then the value of capital R is, then the value of capital R is equal to question mark, and what you are given is this one. Now let us try to find out the answer. This is capital R. This is the resistance 6 ohm. 6 ohm. This resistance 3 ohm. Power across this is maximum. There is one more battery, okay, fine. This battery is of 6 volt. This battery is of 3 volt, and we want to find out the maximum power. Rather, power is maximum across this capital R, and we want to find out what is the value of this capital R. Tell me. What can be done? What can be done? Sir, we need one source of power and one effective internal resistance. One source of power and one effective internal resistance means what? You have to find out effective battery of these two batteries, and we have to find out effective resistance of these two resistances. Okay, so you have to figure out what is the answer of these two cells which are in series. Okay, sorry, not in series. Here, from the point of view of these two cells, you should say that this point and this point both are same. Let us assume this 6 ohm as the internal resistance of this cell. Let us assume that this 3 ohm resistance is the internal resistance of this cell. Okay, this is a kind of new type of question for you. Just keep on observing. If we give you two cells, first cell having EMF E1, internal resistance R1, and to that another cell having internal resistance equal to R2 and EMF equal to E2. Then for these two cells between point A and B, let's say, you can write the effective cell as equivalent cell of the parallel combination. We are going to learn this point, but after some time. But the time has come in which we have to apply this point. So let's learn that right now itself. And the R equivalent is very easy because it is simply R1 and R2 in parallel. Okay, you can assume this cell to be short. Short means short circuit. This point joined with this point joined with this point. म्हणजे short केला म्हणजे याला निग्लेक्ट करा आणि सरळ लाईन मारून टाका. So R1 and R2 are in parallel. So R equivalent is very easy thing. It is the parallel combination of these two resistances. Okay, sir. So it is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. That's it. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. But sir, what about this equivalent EMF E? Let me try to write it. E equivalent is equal to very simple. It is E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2 whole divided by 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. This result you have to remember. Okay, this result you have to remember. If two cells are like this, you can draw one effective cell like this, whose equivalent value is equal to this one and whose equivalent resistance is this one. This is the extra point. Write that down and let me know in the chat box. Is this extra point clear to all of you? CW. Bolo. Write that down, extra point, and let me know in the chat box if it is clear or not. This result you are going to remember if two cells are in series, sorry, in parallel like this. Tell me, CW, this extra point. Hmm. Hmm. Today I am getting very few replies. What is the problem? रिप्लाय का येत नाही आहेत. नाश्ता करायलोय सर. हो ना, नाश्ता करायलोय सर, रिप्लाय कसं करू? झाला का नाश्ता? आता करता का रिप्लाय? Very few replies. Why? सिंपल पॉइंट्स या चॅप्टर मधले बाळांनो सगळे संपलेले आहेत. आता थोडे 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 क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स आहेत जे प्रत्येक चॅप्टर मध्ये ऍट दी लास्ट असतातच. संपत आलाय चॅप्टर. 85% chapter is over. 15% difficult things are there. Those we will cover, but slowly we will cover. त्याच्यामध्ये टाइम जाईल, पण त्या डिफिकल्ट आहेत. सगळ्या डिफिकल्ट पॉइंट्स ना काय एक्झाम मध्ये टाकलं जात नाही. जस्ट डोंट वरी. पण काही ऍडिशनल पॉइंट्स आता आपले चालू आहेत. पॉवर वाला चालू आहे. बेसिकचं सगळं झालं या चॅप्टर मधलं. मीडियम लेवलचं पण झालंय. थोडेसे क्रिटिकल गोष्टी आहेत. Those we are doing now at the end of the chapter. This is what generally we do in the every chapter, right? Fine. So this 6 volt and 3 volt, 6 volt, 3 volt, equivalent will be equal to what? Equivalent will be equal to what? E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2. You should write here E2 upon R2, E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2. So E1 is 6 upon R1 is 6, E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2, E2 upon R2 is 3 upon 3, 3 upon 3, whole divided by 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Now you can solve this. What is this? 1, 1. What is this? 3 plus 6 upon 18. That will be 1 plus 1, 2, 2 into 18 divided by 9. That equals 4 volt. So that equals 4 volt. Effective battery between points AB. Between points A and B, what is the effective battery? Is this one. What is the effective resistance? Effective resistance R equivalent will be equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2, R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So 6 into 3 upon 6 plus 3, that equals 18 by 9, which is equal to 2 ohm. So that's 2 ohm. And between same point between A and B, you have the resistance capital R, which is getting the maximum power delivered. Which is getting maximum power delivered. So for P equals P max, or P equals P max, for P equal to P max, what should be R? Reply me in the chat box, everyone. Is that clear? Check kara. What will be capital R? Write it down and let me know in the chat box. Let me check how many of you have got it. Now for this device, for this what you can say, equipment, this is going to be the power source. Let me know the answer in the chat box. Bola balano. what shall be the value of capital R so that capital R gets maximum power delivered. आता तरी यायला पाहिजे. Tell me the answer. Tell me. No reply. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Everyone, can you hear me? सर लेक्चर बघत बघत टेस्टचा अभ्यास करायला लागलो. असं कोण करत नाही ना? मल्टीटास्किंग असं कोण करत नाही ना? लेक्चर बघत बघत टेस्टचा अभ्यास चालू आहे असं कोण करत नाही ना? म्हणजे लेक्चर मध्ये लक्ष नसेल, कारण हे आन्सर देत आहे आता येत नाहीये तुम्हाला म्हणजे काय? व्हॉट डज दॅट मीन? आन्सर इज लिटरली इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. टेल मी व्हॉट इज द आन्सर. आन्सर दिल्याशिवाय मी काय पुढे जाणार नाही. आता बोला. What should be the value of capital R so that capital R gets maximum power delivered from this source? This entire thing is going to act as a source for this R. Sarth is saying 8. Kutna 8? Kutna ala 8? This R should be equal to what? R external should be equal to R internal. R internal kiti hai? Between point A and B, what is R internal? That should be equal to R external, so that external resistance can get maximum power delivered. What is that answer? Everyone? Correct? Correct, Siddhi? Expecting answer from everyone. Right. R external should be equal to R internal, only then R external gets maximum power delivered. Correct, Anuja? What is R internal here? For this equipment, this entire thing is going to act as the source of EMF or source of power. So R internal is 2 ohm. That should be equal to R external. Only then R external will get maximum power delivered. Because you saw the graph, it was like this. For a particular value of capital R, you get maximum power across the capital R. And that maximum value of capital R is equal to R internal. And R internal is nothing but this equipment, except this equipment, whatever remains, put that inside the source of power. So whatever remains except this resistance is this thing. So put that as a source of power. Check what is the internal resistance of that source. That is equal to external resistance. If this condition satisfies, the external resistance will get delivered maximum power. Okay, so that's the answer. Check what is their answer. Yes, it is 2 ohm. It is 2 ohm. Did we find out equivalent battery? Why did we find out equivalent battery? सहज, there was no meaning for that. आता काय गरज नव्हती त्याची. तुम्ही आता इक्विव्हॅलंट रेजिस्टन्स काढला असता नुसता तरी झाला असता. But in the exam, you might be asked to find out the maximum power across this resistance. In that case, if you know the equivalent resistance, equivalent battery, then you can find out current through the capital R and just do I square into R. You will get the maximum power as well. So in that situation, you might need the battery EMF as well. आता विचारला नव्हता, काढला नसता तरी चालला असता, पण मेथड शिकवायची होती एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट तुम्हाला. त्या एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट मध्ये मी equivalent battery of 2 parallel batteries and equivalent internal resistance of 2 parallel batteries दोन बॅटरीज पॅरलल असतील तर त्याचा इक्विव्हॅलंट ईएमएफचा फॉर्म्युला, त्याच्या इक्विव्हॅलंट रेझिस्टन्सचा फॉर्म्युला I gave it to you, and to apply that formula I found out equivalent battery. Next, question number 69. Write down. Extended, just keep on writing. Extended concept of balance bridge. Extended concept of balance bridge. That is symmetrical circuits. That is symmetrical circuits. That is symmetrical circuits. In symmetrical circuit, just keep on writing. In symmetrical circuit, you can short म्हणजे directly wire टाकणे, short the points, you can short the points having equal potential equal असेल तर points short करता येतात. In symmetrical circuit you can short the points having equal potential. In symmetrical circuit you can short the points having equal potential. Full stop. Example, R sorry R point B, point A, B, C and D. Point A, B, C, D. Question number 69. Find R equivalent between points AB. Find equivalent resistance between point AB. Find equivalent resistance between points AB. This is short, so you can put a dot here also. Fine. Let's try to find out the answer. Fine. All right. The first method, which is very lengthy method, you can assign the current I. It gets splits into I1, I2, and I minus I1 minus I2. And here I1 will come. Then some current will flow through this. Again, those will combine here. Again, those two currents will split between this branch and this branch. Again, the two currents will combine here. Will flow through this. Again, all three currents will combine here, and again it will form I. That kind of lengthy method you can do, as well as once you find out the three unknown, once you find out the value of I, you can assume the potential difference to be equal to V. Then V upon I will give you R equivalent, but that's a very tedious process, and we are not going to focus on that method. Okay, because in the exam I'm not at all expecting you to use that method, so we will not find out the answer using that method. They have given method 1 and method 2, but we will be using the we will apply the method of this symmetrical circuit. Okay, now just by looking at the circuit you can understand the kind of symmetry which is existing in this circuit. The symmetry is like this: the 2 points A and B, between which you have to find out effective resistance. You have to think point A and point B, and you have to pass one line through point A and B. काय करायचं आहे? पहिल्यांदा A आणि B मध्ये एक लाईन पास करायची. A आणि B मध्ये एक लाईन पास करायची. And about that line, check whether the circuit is symmetrical or not. R, 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 R. Reply me in the chat box. About this line, symmetry exists. About this line, symmetry exists. Yes or no? This is point A, this is point B. Between points A and B, I have to find out effective resistance. So I will draw a line passing through points A and B, and I will check whether the symmetry exists or not. Yes or no? R, 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 R. So symmetry exists. Okay, fine, sir. If the symmetry exists, then you can just fold the circuit. You can fold the circuit. You can fold the circuit means point C will drop onto the point D. Point C will drop onto the point D. Let us call this point as X. It means that point C and point D will get shorted. Directly जोडले जातील. Point C and D short केले जातील. You can fold the circuit. You can fold the circuit. If you fold the circuit, what you will get is this. This is point A. This is point X, and this is point B, and this is point D, and you are going to fold the circuit. You are going to fold the circuit. While folding the circuit, make sure that you are not shorting points A and B, because if you short points A and B, how will you get resistance between points A and B? No. So you will never short the circuit like this, or you will never fold the circuit like this. You will fold the circuit in such a way that this point A and B will remain intact. Point A and B should not be eliminated, should not be shorted, because between them you have to find out effective resistance. So they shall remain intact. Okay. So C will be shorted with D, means circuit is getting folded. Circuit is getting folded. Circuit is getting folded. Try to understand. So C will short with D. So right here C comma D, because this is the same point C and D. Why these two are the same points? Why it is possible to fold or short these 2 points? Because this is a symmetrical circuit, and in the symmetrical circuit, these 2 points will automatically have equal potential. Okay, fine. So draw each resistance. This is resistance between A and C. This is resistance between C and X. This is resistance between C and B. This is resistance between A and X. This is resistance between X and B. This is resistance between A and D, Delhi. This is resistance between X and D. This is resistance between Delhi and Bombay. Fine, sir. But before that, reply me in the chat box. Is this clear to all of you? Point C and D, I just sorted. Circuit simplified. On the next step, you can get the answer. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Symmetrical circuits. इथपर्यंत बाळांनो समजलं का? Because on the next step, you will get the answer. Should not be the big deal. Good, very good. I just shorted point C and D, and then draw all these points. Sorry, all these resistances. Check करा बाळा. No. बोलो. Can you get this? Did you get it? Fine. All right. Now, R parallel R by 2, R parallel R by 2, R parallel R by 2. So point A. Let us call this as point X. Let us call this as point C comma D. Let us call this as point B, Bombay. This resistance is between point A and X. This resistance between point X and B. R parallel R by 2, R by 2 between A and C comma D. R by 2 in between R by 2 in between A and C comma D. This R by 2 between X comma, sorry, this R by 2 in between X and C comma D. This R by 2 between C comma D and Bombay, C and Bombay, R by 2. This R by 2 in between C and Bombay. Fine. Check whether this bridge is balanced or not. This upon this is equal to this upon this. So it's a balanced bridge. R upon R is equal to 1. R by 2 upon R by 2 is equal to 1. So 1 equal to 1. This is a balanced bridge. This is balanced bridge. Implies that you can forget this resistance because no current is passing in this branch. Fine. All right. This is point A. This is point X. This is R. This is point B, Bombay. X to B, there is another resistance, capital R. We have to forget this in galvanometer resistance or the diagonal resistance R by 2. We have to neglect this because no current is passing through that branch. So that branch can be omitted. No need to draw that branch. Now this R by 2. Then this R by 2. Now R plus R, these two are in series. So R plus R will be equal to 2R. Equivalent circuit. Point A, point B, R plus R will be 2R. Now this is a general procedure for you. R by 2 plus R by 2, again R by 2 plus R by 2. Now R to R parallel, R to R parallel, 2R upon 3. Now series parallel, you have done so many times, R1, R2 upon R1 plus R2, R to R parallel. Answer is going to be 2R upon 3. That's my answer of equivalent resistance between points A and B. See how the question got simplified just by folding it once. Tell me, is this question clear to all of you? CW. If you found the symmetry, just fold the circuit, get the answer. Fold the circuit, get the answer. In Marathi, circuit la ghadi mara. Fold the circuit. You can fold the circuit. While folding, automatically equal potential points will automatically get shorted. For example, C and D have equal potential, so you can short those points. Nothing will change in the circuit if you short the equal potential points. Current काय होणारच नाही, equal potential आहे, current modify होत नाही circuit मध्ये. Effectively, currents will not get modified if you short the equal potential points. Nothing will happen. If you short the equal potential points, nothing will happen to the circuit. Circuit will remain intact. That's the underlying fact. That's the underlying fact. Okay. Fine, sir. Now we can deal with the symmetrical circuits. Now you deal with the next circuit. Let me draw it and tell me the answer. Example number 70. Let's check how many of you can solve this. Check whether the symmetry exists or not across the given line. The given line should be equal to what? Given line should be the line of the points, line passing through the points between whom you are asked the effective resistance. Okay, sir. Let us try to solve. Next question. 69 we solved, right? We just solved 69. Let us solve the 70. Find equivalent resistance between points AB. RAB equivalent is equal to question mark. This is point A. So this is also point A. Not a big deal. This is point which is not named. This is point which is not named. Point having no name. R, 2R, 2R, R, 2R, R. Check if the symmetry exists or not. Point B, and tell me the answer. Tell me the answer fast. If you decide, you can do this orally. You can imagine the circuit getting folded. You can imagine this R getting parallel with this R. You can imagine this R getting parallel with this R. You can imagine this 2R getting parallel with this 2R. You can imagine the balanced bridge after folding. You can neglect this internal resistance R. You can immediately give the answer. Alam is saying answer is equal to, okay, she has given one answer. Let's check. Anyone else want to give the answer? I will not reveal the answer. This can be done orally. If you decide, you can do it orally. First of all, try to solve it in the notebook. Once you get practice to this method, you will do it orally. That's the power of imagination. Okay. Einstein has already said that. Which is more important, knowledge or imagination? Einstein said imagination. He might be wrong. Sir, he might be correct. Yes. आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे? आपल्याला गणित सोडवायचं आहे. सर आइन्स्टाईन फक्त आता भेटू दे मला. काय करणार आहे? भांडण करणार त्यावर. भांडण मारामारी करायचं नाही कुठल्याही सायंटिस्ट बरोबर. हा, व्हॉट इज द आन्सर? सर हे कुठल्या सायंटिस्टने सांगितले ते पहिला सांगा. त्याला पहिल्यांदा पकडूया आपण. एक पॉइंट कमी झाला असता नाही आपल्या चॅप्टर मध्ये, एक पॉइंट कमी झाला असता. ऑलरेडी 15 लेक्चर झाले, चॅप्टर अजून संपला नाही, एक पॉइंट कमी झाला असता. Okay, Samadnya has given the answer, same answer. I received 2 answers. Anish has given some answer. काय लिहिले त्याने? Yes, your answer is right. Advait has given some answer. Okay. So 3 answers with this. 1 answer for this. Okay, Advait answer. Advait's answer is different. Okay, let's see who is right. Advait, cross check your answer. बघ बाळ कुठे काय मिस्टेक झाली आहे का? Let us call this point as C. Let us call this point as D. Generally, don't call this point as O. Okay, don't call it. Call it as X. I don't like letter O because that confuses me with 0. Okay. Fine. So, symmetry exists, yes or no? Symmetry exists, yes or no? If I draw a line passing from points A and B, R, 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 2R, 2R. Advait, yes, your answer is right. R, 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 2R, 2R. So symmetry exists about a line passing through AB. About a line passing through AB, there exists symmetry. R, 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 2R, 2R. Okay. Or you can say the mirror image or symmetry. Fine. So you can short the point C and D. That will automatically get shorted if you fold the circuit. Fine. So after folding, the points in the circuit will be A, X, and B as it is. A, X, B as it is. C shorted with D Delhi. C shorted with D Delhi. Fine. C comma D. This resistance between A and C. This resistance between C and B. This resistance between C and X. Fine, sir. This resistance between A and X. This resistance between X and B. This resistance between A and D. This resistance between X and D. This resistance between D and Bombay, Delhi and Bombay. Fine. Sir, R parallel R by 2, R parallel R by 2, 2R parallel 2R upon 2, 2R parallel 2R upon 2. So now the points in the circuits are A, X, C comma D and B Bombay. So A is the left extreme point, B is the right extreme point, X top point, C comma D bottom point. This resistance between A and X, this resistance between X and B. Okay, sir. This resistance R by 2 between A and CD. Fine, sir. This resistance R by 2 between X and D. Correct. This resistance 2R to R parallel. 2R to R parallel, 2R upon 2, 2R upon 2R. Sorry, 2R upon 2 is R. R parallel R by 2, R parallel R by 2, 2R to R parallel, 2R upon 2. 2R upon 2 is 2R upon 2 is R. Fine. This is a balance bridge. R upon 2R, which is equal to 1/2, and R by 2 upon R, that is also equal to 1/2. R upon 2R, that is equal to 1/2. R by 2 upon R, that is also equal to 1/2. So 1/2 equal to 1/2. So this circuit is balanced. This is a balanced bridge. Implies that you can forget this diagonal resistance. This is point A, this is R, this is X. Forget about this. This is 2R, this is R by 2, this is R. Okay, these two are in series, these two are in series. So equivalent resistance. Point A, point B, R plus 2R, that is equal to 3R. R by 2 plus R, R by 2 plus R, 3R by 2. Now you can call this value as Z. Then this value will be 2 times Z. R to R, 2R upon 3. Z to Z, 2Z upon 3. K to K, 2K upon 3. R to R, 2R upon 3. This value is 3 by 2. This value is 3. You can call this value as Z. If this is Z, this is 2 times Z. Z and 2Z parallel, 2Z upon 3. So equivalent resistance between points A and B, 2Z upon 3 means 3R upon 3. Or you can just use the rules of series parallel, R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Three R upon 3, that is equal to equivalent circuit. Point A and B, between them you have the resistance of R. Let me know everyone in the chat box, clear and written. CW. Dealing with symmetrical circuits. Tell me fast. CW. Write it down. Understand. Let me know. Very good, Ikra. समजतंय? 2-3 एक्झाम्पल मी घेतले की समजतंय. स्टार्टिंगला लगेच लक्षात आलं नसलं तरी आता लक्षात आलंच असेल. Very good. Now I am getting replies. That's the good thing. So now you are understanding. Everyone. Good, Aditya. Avdut. Done. Let us solve one more example. Example number 71. Example number 71. Okay, that's the interesting example. Let's check. Can you deal with the symmetry? Do you know one of the fundamental principles in the nature that we believe the nature follows is the principle of symmetry. तर त्याचा इथं काय संबंध आहे? काही संबंध. but we believe the nature follows the symmetry. We believe, right? Fine. ओके, सर डिजाइन के लिए है ना, बघा की डिजाइन के लिए दिवाळीची रांगोळी वाटते ना, काढू शकता अशी रांगोळी तुम्ही घरी. Fine. Find out the equivalent resistance between points A and B. Tell me the answer. Fast. You can do this orally. If you decide, you can do this orally. Practice होईपर्यंत notebook मध्ये करा. Then slowly, once you get practice to it, you can do this orally. You can imagine the circuit getting folded in front of your eyes. The circuit can get folded, right? Then this resistance will come in parallel with this in parallel with this in parallel with this. This will remain intact. This will not move. This will not move. This will come in parallel with this. This will come in parallel with this. Check kara. Let me check how many of you can deal with it. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but let's deal with it. Ajay, because after folding it once, we immediately will not get the answer. Therefore, these kind of examples are important. We have solved 71 questions. Do we have to rotate it? No rotation वगैरह काही involved नहीं है, but after folding it once, you have to detach the 2 points having equal potential. Just like you attach the 2 points having equal potential, you can detach the 2 points having equal potential. This is a problem of its own kind. So we have to check what happens if we fold the circuit. X, Y, Z, W, M. All right. So once you fold the circuit, what will remain here? A, M, B. That's A, that's M, that's B Bombay. X will get shorted with Z. So let me write here X comma Z. Y will get shorted with W. So let me write there Y comma W. Fine. This resistance between A and X, or let's draw this line first. Let's draw all the resistances which are below this line. इसका प्रत्येक चेक करत बसलं पाहिजे असं काही नाही. Let's draw what was below the line AB. Now let's bring all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistances. First will be parallel here, second will be parallel here, third will be parallel here, or you can directly write R by 2, R by 2, R by 2, R by 2, R by 2. That is also absolutely fine. Okay. इथं R लिहिलाच पाहिजे असं काही म्हणत नाहीये मी. If you fold it, if you write the equivalent resistance directly, that is also absolutely fine. Let me draw it again. A, M, B, X comma Z, Y comma W. A, M, B for Bombay, R, X comma Z, Y comma W, R. Fine. That's R by 2. That's again R by 2. That's R by 2. That's again R by 2. That's finally again R by 2. And the point B. Fine. All right. Now at this point, see, here we cannot see the balance bridge. Okay, here we cannot see the balance bridge immediately. Okay, then what to do now? In such case, check if there exists a vertical symmetry. Means to a perpendicular line AB, check if there exists a symmetry. You can divide this resistance R by 2 into the two resistances in parallel, R by 4, 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 that you can do, and you can detach this circuit. Means there exists a symmetry of left hand side and right hand side. Means perpendicular to line AB, there exists a symmetry if you divide this resistance R by 2 into R by 4 and R by 4. Okay, in this way you can divide the series resistance as well. If that exists, symmetrical detachment can be done. Just like attachment, you can do the detachment. Okay, this is a type of problem which you will have to remember. Okay, you just detached it. Those were the 2 points having equal potentials which got attached, but now we have detached it. Let us call this point as M dash. Try to understand. Equal potential points can be detached as well as can be attached. Fine, sir. Slowly try to understand. Elenda bagha. That's it. Almost question is solved. Question is almost solved. Now with M and M dash detached, this R by 2 and R by 2 are in series. This R by 2 and R by 2 are in series, so that will create R. So between these 2 points there will be resistance of R, and this resistance R by 2 is present already there. This point is M. So the M dash eliminated, R by 2, that became R. This point B Bombay. This point A. This is R between A and M. This is R between M and B. R by 2, that is R. This is R by 2. This is R by 2. Now here you can find out this value. Let us call it as X. This is 2X. R by 2 and R. R by 2, let us call it as X. Then this will be 2X. X 2X parallel, 2X upon 3. X 2X parallel, 2X upon 3. R series, 2R. So between points A and B in the top branch, you will be having resistance of 2R. This is R by 2 as it is. Then this R by 2 and R parallel. You can do R1, R2 upon R1 plus R2, absolutely fine. Or you can call this as X. This is 2X. X 2X parallel, 2X upon 3. 2X means this value. So that will be R upon 3. This R by 2 as it is. That's my point B. That's my point A. R by 2 plus R by 3 plus R by 2. R by 2 plus R by 2, that is R. R by 2 plus R by 2, that is R. R plus R by 3. R plus R by 3 is 4R upon 3. So that's 2R in the top branch, and in the bottom branch you have R by 2 plus R by 2 plus R by 3. R by 2 plus R by 2 is R. R plus R by 3 is 3R upon 4. 3R upon 4. So this is what? I think this is 4, then 3 upon 2. This is R6R parallel. This is R6R parallel. if you can call this as x, multiply it by 6. Check if I am right or wrong. I might not be wrong. Sorry, I might not be right. So let's do it r1 r2 upon r1 plus r2. r1 r2 upon r1 plus r2. Integer factor nahi hai, I think. So do r1 r2 upon r1 plus r2. R common and cancel. एक r cancel will बाळांनो common बरोबर. That will become in the numerator that will be 3 by 2r. In the numerator that will be 3 by 2r. In the denominator that will be, what would be that? 2 plus 3 by 4. 2 plus 3 by 4 is 8 plus 3 11 by 4. That will be 11 upon 4. 2 cancel with 4. That will be 2. 2 in the numerator. That will be 6 by 11. That's my answer. Check if their answer and my answer correct or not. 2r in parallel with 4r upon 3. Yes, I made a mistake, I think. I made a mistake. I wrote 3r upon 4. R by 2 by 2 r by 2 plus r by 2 r plus r by 3. R plus r by 3 is 4r upon 3. Sorry. 4r upon 3. I made a mistake. Let me write it again. You just wait. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. R common and cancel with 1 R. That will become 8R upon 3 in the numerator. In the denominator that will be 2 into 3 6. 6 plus 4 10 upon 3. 3 3 cancel. 3 3 cancel. 8 by 10. 8 by 10 is 4 by 5. So check. My answer is 4 by 5R. What is yours? तुमचा आन्सर काय बघा, नुसतं माझं बघून लिहायचं नाही. You have to calculate on your own. Let me know the answer from your side. Tell me. That's the IMP step. What is your answer? And what is my answer? Is that same? Reply me in the chat box. Same. Okay. Everyone, tell me. What is your answer and my answer? Same or different? S for same, D for different. Dot नावानं कोण join झाले? How can you name yourself as a dot, single dot? Present लागणार नाही with that. नुसतं डॉट म्हणून जर जॉईन झाला तर प्रेझेंटी कशी लावायची? Who is that? Fine. So are the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? Check करा. Anyone got different answer than this? चेक करा काय मिस्टेक झाले का? मिस्टेक असायचं काय कारण नाही आहे. This is the important step. Once you are done with this step, otherwise there is a normal procedure. Series parallel. Okay. Fine. All right. So everyone reply me in the chat box last time. Are all the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? Maximum power transfer theorem and symmetrical circuit point over. Now you can deal with the symmetrical circuit independent of me. Okay. Fine. So prepare hard for the test. Okay. पढायचे ते पढू देत. Preparation एकदम hard करा. Okay. Good. Chalo guys, bye bye everyone. Let me end the lecture at this point. Okay, have a good day and nice day to all of you. Chalo bye. Yes, good day.